What up, though? Welcome, Swimming Through the Void. This will be a general message today for the sign of Aries, wherever that resonates at for you in your birth chart. Keep in mind, we do all have a first house as part of our birth chart, and time and energy are fluid, so take what resonates here today and leave the rest for someone else. And these readings are timeless. So whenever you do stumble across this message, Aries placements, there will be something here for you to help bring you clarity and confirmation, to help empower you, to help you align. Tapping in to my Aries energy today, I use this Illuminated Earth Oracle deck along with this Keepers of the Light Oracle deck. And before we get into that, there's so much going on astrologically right now, you guys. We are in the midst of a major portal, major activations. We have 5 planets in Aquarius at this time, and everything making its way over into Pisces, where we're going to see a major stellium happening within the next few weeks. We do have the North Node in your sign, Aries. The North Node is a point astrologically having to do with our destiny. And we have Chiron conjunct the North Node at this time, 16 and 18 degrees. And Chiron has to do with our deep core soul wounds. Chiron, the wounded healer, right? Some of you may feel guided to look into that a bit, because I feel with this happening in your sign, Aries, there's a lot going on. And I feel not only with the North Node being in your sign, I've been calling this purpose activation, right? North Node in Aries, activating that internal soul spark, activating the next chapter of our spirit's journey through this place. But we also have Chiron meeting up with the North Node right now. And what I feel this is, representing is a deep healing, a deep soul healing that is happening at this time. So I've been saying over the next few weeks, whatever arises, whatever comes up, whatever we have to deal with it, to bring awareness, presence, love, gratitude into it, regardless of what the energies are. Right? A lot of times these wounds surface and we do everything we can to avoid it, to ignore it, to push it down, to save it for later, to wipe it over to the side. But with this transit, it feels so activating, so deeply activating, and I really do feel like a lot of the collective is going to be doing some deep healing. The reason I'm saying all this, Aries, is because in your energy here, I'm just going to run through these cards and then we'll break it down. We have fire, we have childhood, blocked, we have wisdom, mystery, we have potential, and a card jumped out and wanted to kind of oversee this happening, and it was the harmony card. Then with the Keepers of the Light, we have charity with prayer and contemplation, connect with heaven, ask and you shall receive. We have hope with love and acceptance. Love is yours. Recognize that your divine worth and choose loving thoughts. We have the goddess Isis here with magic manifesting. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming a reality. Stay focused. Kali Ma with facing fear. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. And we have Diana over here. Last card to come through, focused intention. Think about what it is you desire. Set your sights high. Expect the best possible outcome. Connect with heaven, ask and you shall receive, and stay focused. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming a reality. Bottom of the deck over here, we have Melchizedek with higher learning. This card says you've learned from experience. Now more inner study is required to further progress. So this energy right here with the childhood and the blockage, it's the exact energy of this Chiron conjunct North Node. And this is going to be manifesting differently for all of us, for the entire collective, but major pivot point along our journeys at this time. Family, there is an opportunity to heal a deep core soul wound. There's a lot of potential for healing. There's a lot of potential for understanding and ascending at this time. And while this is happening, we have this between worlds vibe where basically focus on what it is you desire. So there's a lot happening at once. There's old being released, there's new sprouting, so to speak, and spirit really wanting the Aries collective to know we have your back at this time. So I'm going to pray real quick. This feels like it's going to be a deep message today. Page of Pence on the bottom of the double major. So I'm going to pray real quick. Feel free to join me, and then we'll dive into this message. Holy, divine Mother and Father, Great Spirit, spirit guides, guardian angels, archangels, ancestors, messages for Aries today for their highest good. Anything Aries needs to hear, anything they need to know, any messages that will bring them clarity and confirmation, any messages that will empower Aries, any messages that will bring healing, wisdom, understanding, messages that will help Aries align with their highest selves, their highest timelines, their best lives, and of course, above all, any messages that will help Aries align with divine will be greatly appreciated. All praise and glory forever and ever. Amen. Ashe. Okay, what's the theme of Aries' message today? A lot coming through for you already today, Aries. Where to even start? What is the theme of the message? Temperance, Chariot. So patience as we are guided into this new chapter, into this victory, and away from this ending. You guys, we are very much in the middle world. We have Sagittarian energy, Scorpio energy, Cancer energy here, a lot of water here, and that childhood blockage. I do feel like we're working through some emotional wounding at this time with Judgment on the bottom, this deep awakening, this release, this old chapter coming fully to fruition, and we're kind of switching timelines here. So let's jump into the tarot and see what is what. Big world on the bottom of the deck, though, letting us know, yes, we are wrapping up a cycle and a new cycle is beginning. Some of you are manifesting new love, or you've just entered a new relationship. So what is going on at the heart of Aries' situation? What's going on at the heart of Aries' situation, Spirit? Yeah, again, for some of you, you're dealing with some family wounding or something from your childhood. For some of you, this could even be past life stuff. But here we are being presented with this opportunity. And Aries, it feels like there's so much going on right now that we're just trying to calibrate. We're trying to figure it out. We're trying to root down into this new energy. We're trying to understand the energies that are at play here. And with this Ace of Cups coming through, this is a new opportunity. This is an opportunity that has a lot of potential to bring in happiness. And that's exactly what I was feeling, where these wounds are arising and we're at a point where it's like we can sit with it, heal it, understand it, figure it out. And it's going to suck. It's not going to be easy, right? It never is. But this is clearing. This is necessary for this purpose activation. This deep soul core wound is arising at this time in order to be healed, to kind of like wipe the slate clean. This could even just be something emotional happening, memories coming up from the past, feeling different energies. So what is the challenge for Aries right now? Clearing this blockage, this pain from, and I'm hearing from what was taken from you. So for some of you, there's childhood stuff where somebody really did you dirty, and for not everybody, this is childhood stuff. I'm seeing relationship stuff coming through as well, where it's like this pain, this trauma, this heartache is arising, and the divine is really wanting us to see things from a different point of view here. This almost feels like the realization, a deeper realization when it comes to everything you've been through in your past, and a release. and a release, where we're no longer feeding that negative timeline, or we're changing our story or perception of it. Hanged Man, right? We have this toxicity, we have this betrayal, Aries, and we have you kind of zooming out and looking at it from a different angle, again, to understand it. I feel like what this is saying is that everything that you've been through has brought you to this point now where you really are ready to build a new life, where you're really ready to step into your power, Aries, and I feel like you have really come so far throughout your journey. And I feel like whatever this pain was, it was a necessary catalyst for your growth. It's kind of what this feels like. And that's what the collective energy is, astrologically speaking, as well. So what do we have down here, Spirit? Clearing anything that isn't working out for your highest good here, Aries, in order to chariot, again, move you into this space of winning, of victory. So let's see what we have incoming for Aries, and then we'll grab some advice. What is incoming for Aries? Aries, I feel like you've been healing this for the past few months, and I feel like this is the big release. This is where you move to the next level. And I see you guys moving to the next level overall, not only in your life, in your journey, in your spiritual journey. Some of you are moving into a relationship or moving your relationship to the next level. We have Hermit, we have Hierophant, Judgment, Moon. This really feels like, overcoming darkness. It really feels like making it through a dark night of the soul, and a lot of divine clearing, not only with the physical situations and relationships that have been cleared from your life, but also your energy, your energetic body, your soul. There's a soul clearing happening here. Incoming, though, it's looking like very beautiful energy where you really are stepping up to the next level. You're working toward your abundance, your stability. For some of you, I see you working toward your love, or working on your relationship, or solidifying that, growing that. I'm seeing the end of a major phase of your life. Okay. Feels like everything's moving to the next level here, Aries. What is the advice for Aries at this time, Spirit? What do we have at time? The advice, 8 of Wands, Queen of Swords, Ace of Pentacles is at the Tower again. So yeah, there's something that you're moving away from. 7 of Swords, Queen of Swords. I feel like you're cutting a shady person off here, Aries. Or something is happening to kind of clear situations or relationships out of your life that are over. We have Death, 4 of Swords, 10 of Swords, 4 of Swords in reverse. So there's healing that needs to happen. This has to do with people around you. For some of you, friends, coworkers. For others, maybe even family members. We have Sag energy here. We have this Temperance and 6 of Wands. So, and then the Ace of Wands and the Fool. So there's something about patience as you're aligning to this new energy. I see a win here. I see a wish fulfillment and a victory. 6 of Wands, 9 of Cups, 7 of Wands, because the Ace and the 6 out here. 7 of Wands, Mars and Leo energy, holding your ground, holding your position, defending yourself, drawing that line in the sand. I always say with the 7 of Wands, sticking as close as we can to the eye of the storm. It really feels like, in simple terms, the divine is like, Aries, we got you. Post up, ground down, work on you, focus on you, pull your energy from anything that seems to not be serving you at this time, and keep your eyes peeled for this new opportunity. When this new opportunity presents itself, let's go. It's the divine leading you away from this toxic, shady energy, or this chaos or turbulence, strife, competition, whatever this is. There's also this element of you kind of moving behind the scenes. You're in your lane, Aries. You're not telling everybody your business, and you're doing what you need to do for you, as this is a brand new opportunity for a new world, for a new life, and for alignment with these manifestations, these wish fulfillments, this dream come true, whatever this star Six of Wands is to you. This is our win. This is manifestations coming to fruition. This is you taking that opportunity to create a new life here, Aries. It really seems to be about you at this time and really doing what's best for you. Wounded Warrior. Spirit saying not to stress. Some of you are stressing, maybe cutting someone off. Some of you are overthinking. I'm seeing this come through in many different ways. Some of you are overthinking this new relationship because you're still carrying old stuff within you. Some of you are releasing a marriage. Some of you are, it almost feels like your energy's being cleared so you can commit to a relationship. So yeah, there's that old energy from the past here that may be causing blockages in either your current relationship or new relationship that you would be moving toward. If it's not a relationship, this definitely has to do with self-love and self-worth. A lot of deep healing happening for Aries at this time. I'm seeing action. I'm seeing movement. Opportunity. Let's grab some oracle cards. What's the message for Aries today? A lot of judgment energy, which is Pluto. I mean, major transformation, huge release, leaving an old life and an old world behind, walking with your angels. Bastet of 174 hertz. That's interesting. We haven't had this message yet, so I'm interested to see what comes through. I'm going to show you this card. Feel free to pause it. Tell me what this card makes you feel. What does this card say to you? What downloads do you get, Aries, as you soak in this energy? Bastet of 174 hertz. So definitely connecting with 174 hertz frequency if you feel guided to do so. Okay, one. You've been moving fast for so long that you're not realizing how wound up you've become. Gently unwind now. Drop into a deeper, slower healing rhythm, and you will restore your body, mind, and soul. Things which seem too difficult now shall soon seem very manageable and even pleasurable to accomplish. The Egyptian cat-headed goddess of dance, festivals, birth, healing, and sacred potions is known as Bastet. Her sacred cult was one of beauty, pleasure, and enjoyment. Worshipping her was not about ignoring the problems that are part of being alive. In fact, just as cats can see in the dark and are natural and skillful hunters, Bastet was often called upon for psychic protection from hidden negativities and to secure one's life force and enhance one's vitality. In her role as a healer and creatrix of magical healing potions and sacred perfumes, she integrates healing with pleasure, relaxation, and a sensual connection to the physical world of nature, including beautiful natural oils and jewels made with precious and semi-precious stones. Bastet shows us how to slow down and smell the roses while applying their perfumed oil to our bodies and breathing in their high-frequency scent to protect and soothe the heart. She's the guardian of and guide into the sumptuous feminine paradise that brings healing, a willingness to connect to the earth and the body, and a capacity to experience sacred healing, playfulness, exuberance, and natural states of joy. The healing frequency of 174 hertz is known as the pain-relieving frequency, a natural anesthetic. It is a musical version of the similar low-frequency purring of a cat. The cat's purr is considered medically therapeutic, as is 174 hertz. This frequency creates an experience of grounding and slowing down and evokes deeper healing for the body and mind, providing love and peace to organs and tissues, strengthening your bones and your soul. The Oracle of Bastet of 174 asks you to slow down and take some time to heal. Rest, relax, and enjoy your life. Then you can move more effortlessly, be a source of positive energy. We deal with issues far more effectively from a place of peace and relaxation than a place of stress. If you're interested in exploring any of the sacred arts of pleasure, including music, sound, food, touch, and massage, healing, play, dance, celebration, and art, color therapy, or healing with crystals and oils, this oracle encourages you to do so. Such avenues are authentic and helpful for your soul healing. If you've been too hard on yourself, it is time to be kind. Question and heal any guilt or shame which have prevented you from enjoying the natural pleasures of your body. So there may be some healing around our sexuality as well. So self-love and self-worth may tie into that. That's how it was coming through. And yes, there is a very, very slow energy about this reading. I'm hearing going with the flow, be still and know. So it also feels like slowing down. And one of the best ways, one of the most effective ways to really slow down, where our mind is at is where our breath is at, you guys. If we can anchor our awareness into our breath, in and out, right here at the tip of the nose or the back of the nose, and just place your attention, root your attention at that spot and ground into your breath, not forcing anything. And if you do have to control your breath, trying to just take it easy and letting it be more natural. That is one of the best ways to root down into the moment and to bring your awareness back to that space throughout your day is a priceless practice. I feel like when our mind slows down, a wellspring of divinity is able to come up through us and flow through us, kind of like that hollow bone energy, where it's like that's how we can kind of step to the side and let spirit through. So that may be a practice that some of you want to connect with especially over the next few weeks, where it really feels like spirit is calling for a pause, to recalibrate, to recoup our energy, to really look within at this time, to sit with ourselves. And I see when the light turns green, I see the divine is you're going to see it, is kind of how it's coming through. So we're waiting at the red light right now. And we're not getting too distracted with everything going on around us. Focusing on our breath. 174 reminds us when we're moving too fast, we'll miss out on much, including being present for and sharing ourselves with our loved ones. If an issue has been troubling you, this oracle brings guidance that there is an approach available that can reduce suffering and increase your feelings of happiness. So open your heart to the divine feminine for guidance and inspiration. Bastet is a portent of joy and celebration. Believe in the happiness and healing your heart can create and attract. And I really see so many blessings here, and I keep getting this recalibration energy where you're moving from your X paradigm, Aries, into this Y paradigm. So much has fallen off internally, externally, relationships, situations, thought patterns, habits, ways of doing, thinking, and being. And now we have to kind of get the feel for this new world, this new land, and explore the landscape. So it does feel like a major pivot point. I'm going to read this healing process in case anybody feels guided to connect for this. So it says, reflect on what brings you joy and pleasure in such a way that it slows you down and helps you be present. Consider writing a list of 5 practices that help you enter into that state. This might include time in nature or with animals, being in the sun, letting yourself become pleasantly drowsy, taking a brisk hike, taking a nap on a rainy afternoon, or immersing yourself in a wonderful book or a scented bath. Then visualize, intend, imagine, and open yourself to the pleasurable feelings such ideas evoke. Allow the thought of doing such things to dissolve some of your tension. Notice a shift in your body, a deepening and slowing of your breath as your mind dwells upon that which will soothe you. Make an agreement with yourself to incorporate more pleasure into your life, and make a commitment that you will notice what happens in terms of your own happiness and the quality of your interactions with others when you do so. You can finish your healing process with this prayer. Through the loving power of my own heart, I choose to gently and thoroughly let go of guilt, shame, judgment, or control which has prevented me from truly enjoying this gift of my life. May I know the delight, pleasure, sensuality, and sacred beauty which will bring peace to my heart and set my soul free to dwell in harmony with the spiritual purpose of my life journey. May all beings be happy and free. Om, Amen, Ashe. 4s and 7s, 74, 11. Numbers may be significant to some of you. May be seeing 1111. You may be seeing 777, 444. Okay, so Spirit's also saying, yeah, you guys, there's a lot of movement here. Water. Connecting with water, connecting with your inner water, your emotions, your passions. So water and fire, you guys, maybe do a meditation with a tea light, or go sit by a lake or a pond or a river. However you feel guided to work with either water or fire. It's an intuitive thing. So water this way, fire this way. Which one is calling you right now? Put water in your right hand, put fire in your left hand. Which hand is it? Without overthinking it, just which one is it, right? Take that element, work with it, because I feel like there's kind of a split. Some of the Aries are being called to connect with the water, with their emotions, with their intuition, and some Aries are being called to connect with their fire, their passion, their sensuality, or there's something here about that. I hope that. I know that's super random. What is this, Spirit? We're going to grab a couple more oracle cards. I'm going to restart this camera. Even speaking intentions or putting energy onto a glass of water and drinking that down can be a very powerful practice. Meditating, connecting with the flame of a candle, a tea light even, can be a very powerful practice, especially connecting with your breath. And then to take it even deeper, add a mantra with your inhale and exhale. Watch that mantra and that prana moving up and down your spine, lighting up your chakras, charging, cleansing, purifying. What's the message for Aries here, Spirit? I don't want to stay stuck on that. Emotions of the past. Skywriting, the fates, moon maiden, new beginnings, covenant, sacred contract. So there's a very important contract that is being fulfilled at this time. Hollow bone, there we go. And I did channel that earlier in your reading, I believe, when we were talking about focusing on the breath, becoming that hollow bone. You guys, a lot of important messages here. We're going to read 49. The fates. That which we cannot change, and non-judgment. It's written in the sky that you have a destiny. You're being invited to explore certain aspects of life unique to you and you alone. That does not mean that your path will be easy and paved with gold and littered with diamonds, nor does this predict that your journey will be treacherous. It's just your path, with parts that cannot be changed and must be radically accepted as they are. In this way, whatever you're faced with, every single aspect of your life is perfect in its imperfection. It's not good or bad, neither inflow nor blocked. It's neither this nor that. See your life as a series of opportunities rather than an obstacle course. Once you master the skill of non-judgment, you open to the power of curiosity, unencumbered by the burdens of yesterday's fear. As you look ahead into the potential of the future, yes, you still need to be brave. Right now, you're facing a critical moment in time with an opportunity to meet your fate. A choice point where you expand your influence and your capacity for abundance, love, and purposeful action. Now is the moment to leap into it, whether it be a heart connection, a call to creativity, or a new identity in your work or another area of life, with all your heart and soul. Your success is surely written in the stars. In order to bring your destiny to fruition, you must jump into the adventure with both feet and do your part. We're going to read a couple of these just because they all came out. Usually I wouldn't, but Spirit is guiding me to read. So for those of you still here, thanks for kicking it with us. Thanks for hanging in there. You're being invited now by the universe to enter into a sacred contract. The covenant card may also be a call to recognize that an ancient agreement you made with Spirit needs to be renewed or canceled and torn up. It's an opportunity showing up right now that is full of promise. Is an opportunity showing up in your life right now that is full of promise, but you are unable to sign and seal the deal and commit to it. The reason is that it needs to be elevated into a sacred covenant. A covenant must be founded on the truth, not your truth, his truth, or her truth, but a higher truth that takes the destiny of all into account. The covenant is not about your agenda only. Spirit must be invited to come to the table as a guarantor of the good faith of all, and to ensure that the direction that you're embarking on will be for the greater good. It's important that you understand what you're signing up for and be sure to read the fine print so as not to commit to something you'll soon regret or that will compromise your integrity. Do not hesitate to put all of your own cards on the table so that your motives and desires are transparent and nothing's left in the darkness. When shadow elements remain hidden, the covenant breaks down and becomes a contract with an unspoken dark side that is inevitably fulfilled. There's a message coming through for somebody. This is definitely not going to be for anybody. For those of you that are thinking about or have already entered into a new relationship, it may feel, I'm seeing somebody at a pause, at a crossroads, at a blockage. Things are feeling stagnant. And it is because there is some old energies here. This is bringing me back. This is the third time this has channeled through that there is old energies here. So for instance, this is just an example. The ex from back in the day that did you dirty. If we're still holding on to that story about how much of a POS they are and how terrible they did us, and we have not yet realized the deeper, more subtle purpose of it, that it led me here, it taught me this, it got me to this point. There's some type of old energy. I'm seeing a black ball of static in somebody's aura that is just being pushed to the side in a sense, or it's being held on to. This is there's an opportunity right now to heal that, to let it go, to understand it, in order to clear for this new, for what is now or what's incoming. Okay, I hope that makes sense. And it can probably manifest in many different ways here. And what we can do for that is, again, just being present with it, or having that conversation with the divine about it, or even asking the divine, am I holding on to anything, or is there anything here that would be preventing or turning this covenant into something that's going to be a shit show? I hope that makes sense, Aries. I love y'all. Let's grab a couple more oracle cards. Let's grab one of these Moonology cards, and then Ooh, I almost knocked our little plant friend out of here. Our little rope plant. What's the message for Aries? And then we'll grab a message from Ma before we tap out. What's the message for Aries? Communication is key. So there may be something like that as well. Gemini energy. Balance your spirituality and practicality and show the world the real you. Bottom, do not let pride get in your way. What do you need to release? And it's a time for healing. Expect powerful change. New moon eclipse, full moon Pisces, new moon Gemini, full moon Aqua, waning moon, balsamic moon. Let's grab a message from Ma for Aries. Divine Mother. This is from the Kali Oracle. What is the message for Aries today, please? Family. See, and as I'm sitting here, Spirit's still kind of emphasizing this message. The spilled cups. Somebody's focused on the spilled cups. I know it's not easy, right? It's a lot easier said than done. I'm just channeling what's coming through. Hanged Man under that with the 5 of swords plus the 2 of swords, this blockage, which 5 and 2 is the 7, this toxicity, this BS, this trauma that you went through. How can we see it from a different angle that will make us more present and more grateful for what we have here? How can we bring our attention to the here and now so we're not in this spilled cups energy, so we're seeing the glass as half full rather than half empty? Once we do this, and it's going to look different, right? So I hope this is making sense, but once we change our focus or grab our energy that's still chilling back there, it's stuck, we grab our energy and we bring it here, not only are we present, but we also are more grateful for the 2 cups that are here right now, or more appreciative for the love that is in our life. So this is big. This is a major soul healing and activation for Aries. Major, you guys. Chiron conjunct North Node. This is probably past life shit you're working through, straight up. And this is really uncharted territory you're moving in. Once you cross this bridge. So I feel like there's an element of fear as well. It's like, it's scary going to places we've never been. A lot of us, most of us cling to our comfort zone very tightly. But I feel like you've taken what you needed from this, Aries, and it's time to move on. What is the message, Ma, please, for Aries? I won't be surprised if Shodashi comes through. That's the vibes I'm feeling. Mahakali, you can trust that what is happening in your life will give way to a new expression when the time is right. That right time will be the best time when your readiness matches the requirements for success. Attend to your work with determination and hope in your heart, and trust that the divine is taking care of everything else. Your progress is spiritually protected. And check your boundaries. And affirm your right to express and receive both kindness and respect. Embrace your softer side and your ability to stand up for yourself. You're a unique being and you do not need to conform to stereotypes. As you relax into your authentic self, the best method to accomplish what is needed shall spontaneously arise from within. Ma wants one more. Thank you. Crazy. A process of profound and enduring transformations leading you toward a powerful rebirth, free from even the most persistent patterns or pains of your past. Your soul is in deep healing. Recovery can be painful, but you will emerge renewed and released. You're blessed, Aries, to experience a quote-unquote new life within this lifetime. And this one flew out as well. Dakshina Kali says she appears fierce and yet she's benign. Her oracle brings the message that a situation which may frighten or intimidate you is well within your capacity to handle. No matter how dramatic or intense a situation may appear to be at this time, it shall eventually be little more than a passing memory and not have any negative bearing upon your future. Perfect confirmation for this message, Aries. This is deep soul stuff. Not sure this reading will resonate with everyone. But I feel it's collectively happening. Just generally speaking, this is a collective energy that we're all experiencing right now, and we're so close, you guys. That light is beaming at the end of the tunnel, so don't give up. Stay strong, stay present, stay focused, stay in your energy, grounded, rooted down into the moment, and be open to Spirit's guidance at this time. Your guys' crown chakra is wide open right now. Pisces energy, I do feel after Pisces season, we're going to experience a massive shift, and Spirit's really coming through asking Aries not to stress, not to let your, keep yourself up nights worrying about what happens if this happens, what happens if that happens. Aries, literally, Spirit has your back. Connect with Archangel Gabriel here and stay patient. Patience is a virtue, family. I love y'all again so much. Thank you so much, Aries, for being in this space, for joining us, showing up, showing out like y'all always do. You are appreciated, loved, honored. Before we tap out fully, we're going to take our deep cleansing breath. We're going to use our will and our visualization, our intention, our imagination to draw in this divine cosmic energy, this prana. Picture it as white or gold light filling your body, filling your aura. We're going to pause, hold the breath at the top, and imagine ourselves just glowing as bright as we can. And then as we release, we're going to exhale very forcefully, like we're filling up a balloon, one of those little water balloons. Very forcefully exhale, watching any negativity, any doubt, any fear, any anxiety, any sadness, anger, resentment, any blockages, any lower frequencies. We're going to picture all of that in the form of black or gray, smoke or static, leaving us so the divine can help us transmute it. So first things first, family, get a deep, full, complete breath out. Empty your lungs, and then we'll get this breath in. Go ahead and breathe out. Now breathe in. Hold it, squeeze Mula Bandha, lift that energy up your spine. Now pull it down, lock it into your heart space. Watch yourself glowing brighter and brighter, family. And let that shit go. Release. Aries, I hope this message has found everybody well and in great spirits. Hope you all have a blessed rest of your day, and I will catch all of you beautiful beings on the next reading.